Now with this week's Look at Sports is Jess Burton, and Jess, the spring season has just flown by and now it's time to think tournaments.
That's right, John. Almost every team has qualified for the tournament already, but there's one team that's still fighting for playoff contention, and that's our baseball team. 10 wins gets you into states. The baseball team has 9 with 1 game left to play. Their recent 4-game losing streak had them needing 3 wins in 3 games against subpar opponents to get in. On May 25th, the 2-12 Salem Witches had the Magicians' season on the ropes down at Seaside Park, but in the bottom of the 7th, Teddy York tripled to lead off the inning before Spencer Carr knocked him home with a walk-off single to keep the season alive. The Magicians' next game against Winthrop on the 27th was covered by MHTV and brought to you by our community partner, National Grand Bank, so let's check out how they did. First inning action, Garrett Keogh on the mound for the Magicians, strikes out the leadoff hitter, and then back-to-back ground balls back to the mound to end the inning. Keogh seeing a lot of fielding action early, but making it look easy. 4th inning, 2 outs, 1 on for sophomore Tommy Rocket, and his name fits him. Rockets that one into right past the charging outfielder, ends up being a triple, scoring Jeff Stern from second. Rocket gets stranded at third, but that is all the offense the red and black would need with their ace on the hill. The final, 6-2. If you want to see this game played in its entirety, check it out when we show it here on MHTV Tuesday, June 2nd at 7:30 p.m., and we'll replay it Saturday, June 6th at 2:30 p.m. And the next time that you hear from me, the boys lacrosse team will have a tournament game under their belt. But before that gets going, Brooks Terrell had the fellas had 2 games left this week to close out the season, and they won both. A 10-9 nail-biter against Hamilton Wenham on the 21st, and a 6-4 win at Lexington on the 27th behind 17 saves by big Nate Masalik in net and a hat trick from Terrell. Freshman midfielders Hadley Carlton and Caroline Driscoll have led the young girls lacrosse team from start to finish this spring. This week, they too finished the season with 2 wins, knocking Danvers off their perch 11-5, with 8 combined goals from Carlton and Driscoll. And the girls then de-broomed the Salem Witches 16-3, where Hadley Carlton put 5 more past the keeper. The boys' tennis team is currently 15-5 with 2 matches left before state seeding begins. On May 21st, the Magicians topped the Vikings 5-0 with singles wins from lead Magicians Griffin Butterfield, Dmitry Vlasov, and Michael Forte, and doubles wins from Justin Fea and Garrett Tully, and Corey Stein and Luca Fiore. In only the 5th loss of the season, Andover got the better of just about everyone on the roster but Mike Forte in a 4-1 loss. And then they blanked rival Swampscott 5-0, getting wins from the usuals as well as Felix Litvak, who earned himself a singles win. With 1 match remaining, the girls' tennis team is 16-3, improving their tournament resume with 3 wins this week. They beat Winthrop 5-0 on May 22nd, Gloucester by the same score on May 26th, and then Masco most recently with single wins from top guns Megan Ryan, Kelly Mealy, and Julia Channing, while also getting doubles wins from the teams of Hannah Cohen, Megan Hanratty, and Sammy Gilborg and Lily Frontero. The 15-3 softball team won their most recent game against Beverly 4-0 behind a Maddie Ernst shutout. And Maddie Ernst may be the star of the softball team, but she's not the only star athlete from the Ernst household. While she dominates on the mound, her brother AJ runs circles around the NEC on the track. And we haven't heard much from AJ this spring after a couple stellar seasons in the fall and the winter, but AJ left his mark this week on the NEC conference, and he reemerged as the fastest mile runner around, while teammate George Getz was jumping the farthest in the sand for a couple of first-place Magician finishes. And as the boys run, the girls do too, so they too had their conference meet and a couple more first-place finishers. Carlin McGrath placed first in the 100 hurdles and triple jump, while Julia Lorthrop placed first in the javelin. Thanks for taking the time out to watch Headliner Sports today. I'm Jess Burton. John?
All right, thanks a lot, Jess. And that concludes this week's Headliner. I'm John Caswell, and on behalf of the entire news team here at MHTV, I'd like to thank you for watching. Have a good week. We'll see you next time.